Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009. Short throw pulled in by Parkinson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run through it with Williams. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On the return, it's covered. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
30-yard line.
So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
You know, the conversation around Jalen Hurts is always a difficult one because to a lot of people outside, they strictly look at the box score. They look at his passing numbers and touchdown numbers, and they say, okay, he's a 2nd-tier quarterback. But when you look at the situation he's in, the style of play in which they ask him to do, be the field general of a very talented and very balanced offense in Philadelphia, he is the exact perfect quarterback that they need to execute that vision. So he's not going to throw for 40 touchdowns. He's not going to throw for 5,000 yards, and that's exactly the way they want it. He is as dynamic, he is as competitive, and as good as any quarterback in the NFL.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
1st and 10. He's got his tight end, Calvin Tara, to the left. After the catch. He gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Rams' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll step up and run.
Jalen Hurts scrambles from the pocket. Braden Fisk on the stop.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Hurts to the air on first down. Good across the field on target to Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Left side, it's caught by Brown.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of
scrimmage. When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses.
Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if two were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Rams take over first down.
Rams offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Sidney Brown. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw is Stafford. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
3rd and 2.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Open man is Thompson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nakua. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 17 yards that time to number 17.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
28-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Kyron Williams. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Got his man at the 6. And he's in! Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Eagles take over.
The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7. Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 25 on that connection.
That's
good for a Rams 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. It's another run here for Williams. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down, it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Jalen Phillips in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Intended for Jordan.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
For the Rams field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams move out front. It's 9-7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's right side. He's got counted terrors. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
To number 26.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And an Eagle first
The
down.
job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again. Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time for Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown Rams. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point from Party is good. And the Rams will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. That's Goddard in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the second time. Here comes Smith on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with first and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Throw over the middle. Brought in by Adams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's second and inches at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Second and inches. Williams gets it on the draw. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
The motion man is Nakua. On first and 10, Stafford. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. But you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
2nd and 7. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Right back to Adams. He's got it again. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
2nd and 5.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Throwing again is Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags.
Incomplete.
It's going to be 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott. Thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. There's no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Barkley. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Kobe Durant up to make the stop.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
1st down.
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
Man in motion is Smith. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the 1st read, the 2nd read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
Out wide, here's Smith. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
12 at the 12-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Hurts. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Man in motion is Brown. On third down, here's Hurts. Little trap, and he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5.
Rams 19, Eagles 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now for Stafford. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This is taken at the 25. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Play action, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
So the rule
line.
of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Parkinson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll look underneath on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have first down yardage. Tackle made at about the 27. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. That's complete to Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Gain of 15.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, In order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the full.
He was taken down behind the
Just
line
feels
of
like this has
scrimmage.
been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Saquon. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Third and goal for Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2.
Brought down just shy of the
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
They'll try it now with Bigsby. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
From his own end zone, it's Stafford. He's into space, past the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
46-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. Plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, L.A. So the Eagles lose their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the goal line and in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams tack on one more to their lead.
Rams 33, Eagles 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Gibson now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Eagles take
Well, I'll
over
tell you what,
first
Mike,
and
when
10.
you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got a tight end count to Tara to the left. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. And in motion is Brown. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's into the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Jake Elliott.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit.
Rams 33, Eagles 21.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Stafford going to give it to Cora. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The motion man is Nakua. On 3rd down, they go with Cora.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
The Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Braden's fist getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.